Now at 9, torrential rain is expected this week, which means flooding is a possibility. What you should know and what some folks are doing to prevent major problems. Plus, a mass shooter with Mid-South ties. What we've learned about the gunman who police say killed 5 former co-workers in Illinois. And a study offers some suggestions on how MLGW could cut costs. Look at whether the suggestions could help before rates go up.
Live from WLMT Memphis, local every day. This is Local 24 News at 9 on CW30.
Get ready, wet weather will hit the Mid-South this week, causing several days of steady downpour and possibly flooding concerns. Good evening, everybody. We thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Rudy Williams. We have team coverage, so we'll get started with Local 24 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist John Bryant with a check of the weather. John?
All right, thanks a lot, Rudy. Yeah, it could be a serious situation this week. Right now, the good news is it is dry. The bad news is it's cold. So we just are not in the best of weather weeks. But this is going to be a not so common sight over the next few days. That is a clean sweep of the radar. Beginning tomorrow at lunchtime, a flash flood watch does go in effect for the entire Local 24 coverage area, and it will end at 6 a.m. Thursday. Now, it's possible it would be extended, but just know that flash flood watch goes into effect tomorrow at noon. Here's your hour by hour. Clouds are going to thicken up overnight. Temperatures are going to be just above freezing, and the rain's going to move in here tomorrow. Now, some of it could move in before lunchtime. This is lunchtime now, but the heaviest, steadiest rains are going to come right around and after lunchtime. And I got to tell you, folks, once this starts, it is going to go on for quite some time. All that yellow that you're seeing on the map there, that is heavy rain. And we're going to see more of that, not just tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow night and into the overnight hours, into Wednesday. And this is not the only system we'll be dealing with this week. There are 3. I'll tell you all about them. Could be a serious situation coming up in a few minutes.
All right, John, we'll see you then. Thanks a lot. Well, the torrential rains expected in the coming days, certain areas in the Mid-South could get twice as much rain in a week as we normally get in an entire month. Flooding risk will be heightened, especially for those living in low-lying areas near rivers which feed into the mighty Mississippi. Local 24 News reporter Brad Broders continues tonight's team coverage.
Been through it a lot of times.
Danny Daniels knows the drill.
Just got to deal with it. There's just nothing we can do about it. Like I said, there's nowhere the rainwater to go now because everything's flooded.
For nearly a half a century, he's lived here near the Loosahatchee River, a neighborhood that can be flooded and overwhelmed at times in recent years, including January 2016 and last March.
Just keep us in the prayers and don't get too high in 2011 or above that.
This week could be trouble again here and elsewhere, with as many as 8 total inches of rain possible in areas between Tuesday and Saturday alone.
It's going to come pretty quickly, and people need to be ready.
Andy Cupey with the National Weather Service Memphis office said the conditions could cause chaos in some places.
We know the rivers are high. We know that the ground has been saturated from the rain we've had over the last week or so. Hasn't been particularly warm. We haven't had a lot of sun, so not a lot of drying. So flooding will become exasperated.
That's why the Shelby County Office of Preparedness team is also on guard, coordinating with crews who've spent the day checking and clearing storm drains ahead of the precipitation.
We've also been in contact with City Public Works and, of course, County Public Works. They're checking all of the drainage storms to make sure they're cleared of debris.
Those with the National Weather Service and Shelby County Office of Preparedness also advise homeowners clear out any debris in their own yards or streets ahead of the expected rainfall Tuesday afternoon. I'm told City of Memphis and Shelby County crews will also be on standby to clear out any troubled issues once the precipitation begins tomorrow. Reporting in North Haven, Brad Broders, Local 24 News.
Well, the state of Mississippi is urging residents to get prepared for severe weather there. Vital information is now a click away as the state kicks off spring severe weather preparedness week. You'll find features each day on how to brace for specific types of disasters that could hit the state. We've got a link in the Find It section of localmemphis.com. Well, new tonight, Local 24 has learned a man accused of killing 5 people in a workplace massacre near Chicago has ties to the Mid-South. Police say Gary Martin opened fire Friday afternoon at a manufacturing plant in Aurora, Illinois. He lived in Holly Springs, Mississippi, and was convicted of felony, which prevented him from owning a firearm. Police say Martin hid in the warehouse after the shooting, but was found and killed by officers after an intense manhunt. Detectives believe the rampage was sparked by Martin being laid off from the plant. They're still trying to figure out how and why he was able to get a gun. Well, now to local crime alert tonight. Memphis police taking to social media for help finding 3 suspected killers. Alejandro Rosales wanted for double murder. Police believe he shot 2 men to death in the Nutbush area last summer. Markel Kibler, also on the run, faced with a first-degree murder charge after a man was shot to death back in August. And the 3rd suspect wanted is this man, Dominique Thompson. MPD believes he is responsible for the death of another man last April. If you've seen these men or know where they may be, call Crime Stoppers. There's the number, 901-528-CASH. Well, a new study looking at MLGW and TVA found the locally owned utility could save more than $300 million if it gets its power from alternative sources. This comes the day before city council members must vote on a proposed MLGW rate increase. They have voted against it twice before. Local 24 News reporter Mike Matthews is all new at 9 tonight.
There are studies being done that show, according to the studies at least, that Memphis Light Gas and Water can save a lot of your money by getting their energy someplace else. Martavius Jones of the City Council says, don't mix that up with raising the rates right now. The Memphis City Council must decide whether to increase how much you pay for light, gas, and water services. Martavius Jones of the City Council says he's got an example of why they need the money. A Sunday night blackout he discovered when returning home.
My watch said 8:10. The clock on my stove said 7:17.
So it's been out for almost
So at some point, my power went out.
He has no idea why. All this talk of raising rates in the meantime has many questioning whether MLGW should continue to get its power from the Tennessee Valley Authority. This is a report released by an organization called Friends of the Earth. They asked a Massachusetts company to study MLGW, and the study says the company could save millions by telling TVA to hit the ROAD. According to the report, the city could develop an alternative energy supply that could generate cost savings of between $240 and $333 million. Former Memphis Light Gas and Water head Herman Morris, who is now with Friends of the Earth, says Memphis has the power to become a showcase for the 21st century when it comes to energy. All of this coming on the eve of a vote by City Council on whether to raise the cost of your utilities.
It's been a battle that we've been dealing with for so long. However, I think it's something that's been raising some good questions, and we're just trying to find the right answers.
The discussion, though, concerning getting power from some other source, it's underway right now. And for that, Berlin Boyd says that's a good thing. In Memphis, Mike Matthews, Local 24 News.
Well, new information tonight in the search for an elderly woman who's been missing for more than 3 weeks now. The reward to find Pandora Duckett is now up to $5,000. That's up $2,000 from last week, thanks to a GoFundMe page and donations from friends and family. The 85-year-old disappeared after leaving her North Raleigh home on Rosswood January 28th. Law enforcement and volunteers continue to search, but with no luck. The family is holding out hope that Duckett will be found safe and sound.
Things are not the same. You know, you always had that comfort of calling your mom or being able to come by and see your mom. You know, you're missing that. You're missing the matriarch of your family.
Well, if you've seen Pandora Duckett or can help find her, please call police. Continuing coverage now, where people are still having to find a place to go for emergencies in Lauderdale County, all because the hospital's ER is still closed. It was shut down last week because there just wasn't enough money to pay the doctors. Reps planned to open it over the weekend, but confirmed the doors are still closed tonight. We're told a big check from Medicare should come this week and help the hospital catch up on its payroll. Now, the closest ER is about 20 minutes away in Covington.